We wrote to them with the same kind of request as the previous Prime Minister had made about going to Waitangi. The arrangements that they responded with weren't satisfactory. Look, Waitangi Day is a day where New Zealanders want to be proud of their country. We're doing well as a country, and so I decided not to proceed with the arrangements that they put in place.
What specifically about the arrangements did you not agree with?
Oh, well, a couple of aspects. One was that I wouldn't be able to speak in the pōwhiri, which is unusual. The Prime Minister, as far as I recall, has always spoken in the pōwhiri, and the arrangement for a political discussion afterwards. There was a time when protest at Waitangi was nationally relevant, 15, 20 years ago, but that time's passed because we've made so much progress on relations with Māori and with treaty settlements. And political discussion at Te Tii Marae is now really about Ngāpuhi issues and their own concerns in Northland, but it's a national day, a day for New Zealanders to be proud of their whole country.
Have you jumped the gun on your decision? We've spoken to at least 2 Marae committee members who say they're not meeting until Thursday to make their final decision on the invitation and the issue of speaking rights.
Well, look, a letter was written to the Marae committee and we received a reply and made our decision on that basis. We're not really responsible for how that Marae organises its own committee meetings.
But should you have waited until that meeting and that final decision before making this announcement?
No, I mean, we just received a letter and we're acting on the letter.
Coming off the back of that, Prime Minister, Kingi Taurua says speaking rights at Te Tii have been reserved for after the pōwhiri. Will that change or influence your decision on attending?
No, it won't. Look, we're going up there. I'm going up there on the 3rd of February. We'll be meeting with the Iwi Chairs Forum, which is a very broad representation of Māori from across the whole country. So there'll be plenty of opportunity for us to have the political discussion on the issues that the government is working with Māori: fresh water, education, whānau ora, resource management law.
And coming off the back of that, Kingi says to me that Kaumātua say, Parliament has got their protocols, Marae has got their protocols. Given that you've called the conditions unacceptable, are you above Marae protocol?
Oh no! I think that it's a group that's always been a bit disorganised around Waitangi Day. This is a day when New Zealanders want to be proud of their country. We're doing very well as a country, economically better.
Are you above Marae protocol? Are you above the Marae protocol?
No, but we have the right to decide where we go to the Marae. That's the protocol. The protocol is I don't have to go onto that Marae if the arrangements aren't respectful for New Zealand and New Zealanders.
Prime Minister, why don't you just go and play by the Marae rules? What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything. We'll be in Waitangi on February the 3rd.
That all the other politicians who are invited will be on the Marae. What are you scared of? Why not go?
I'm interested in arrangements that are respectful of all New Zealanders, as well as respectful of the role of Prime Minister,
okay, so
and that's not the case.
What about the arrangements as disrespectful? Because John P wasn't allowed to speak on the Marae last year either. So what about this as disrespectful?
Well, he has been allowed to speak because I've sat through the pōwhiri while he's spoken.
In the past.
Yes, that's
so
right.
The rules, as Kingi Taurua says, are the rules. They're the rules for everybody, and they're going to stick to them. So what about this is disrespectful to you and the rest of New Zealand?
Look, I don't want to see Waitangi Day bogged down in the same kind of roundabout discussions that have become a feature of the arrangements at Te Tii Marae. This is a day where New Zealanders want to be proud of their country because we're doing so well. So I've made the decision that the arrangements that they wanted to put in place were not acceptable, not respectful, and so I'll be celebrating Waitangi elsewhere.
But I don't understand, what about it is not respectful?
Well, the Marae Committee has decided that the Prime Minister of New Zealand can't speak on their marae, and that, as far as I'm concerned, is not respectful of the role. But Waitangi Day is about being proud of New Zealand.
Protocol, Prime Minister, it respects Māori protocol. So you're saying that they should respect you rather than their protocol?
Well, look, in the first place, it's not their protocol because I've seen the Prime Minister speak on the marae, and secondly, protocol is that I don't have to go on that marae.
So what will you be doing in Auckland instead?
Well, that'll be under discussion as from today. I don't think we'll be short of invitations.
What about the dawn service? I mean, shouldn't the leader of our country be at Waitangi at the dawn service rather than sending the deputy?
Oh no, look, I think it's quite appropriate for Paula Bennett to attend the dawn service. It's a lovely service. Many people enjoy
Isn't it appropriate for you to attend the dawn service?
Well, if I go to attend the dawn service, then it would, the protocol would be I need to go to Te Marae. So we've decided that Paula will go to the dawn service.
Are you playing politics with this?
No, not at all. I mean, I've been to Waitangi many times myself, and I just think
the
that
difference is you're Prime Minister now, sir. So
that's right.
Are you playing politics with this decision now that you're Prime Minister?
No, I'm not. But I have come to the view that on Waitangi Day, the Crown, the government should be conducting itself in a way that shows respect for New Zealand, that enables New Zealanders to be proud of their country on their National Day, rather than concerned about what's going to turn up in the media.
I just don't understand how this would make people not proud of their country for the Prime Minister to go and not speak. That's the bit I don't understand.
Well, I think, look, a lot of New Zealanders cringe a bit on Waitangi Day when they see the way that the ceremonies have been conducted, the ceremonies and welcomes, the type of protest has been there in recent years, and I'm pretty keen that we have a day where we're proud of it.
So why are you saying that New Zealanders cringe? What about Waitangi Day makes it cringeworthy?
I think some of the activities that have gone on Waitangi Day have made New Zealanders cringe, and I don't think that's a good thing for our National Day.
Are you talking about last year?
Well, there's been any number of events, over the years. But look, those are local issues for Te Marae. The decision's been made. I'm sure Waitangi Day will be a wonderful day for New Zealanders in 2017.
With iwi leaders.
That's right, and I think it's notable.
You're bypassing the local people to meet with the iwi leaders.
Well, I'll just follow what the iwi leaders do. The iwi leaders meet regularly in Waitangi, have for the last 7 or 8 years with the Crown. The iwi leaders don't go to Te Marae.
Prime Minister, you talk about showing respect for the day, but are you not disrespecting Te Marae by not showing up?
Oh no, I don't think so. It's not a matter of disrespect. It's just a matter of making a decision. And in any case, they need to conduct their own arrangements in a way that's respectful of the National Day, and they've struggled a bit to do that.
If Te changes its mind and gives you speaking rights on the day, will you change your mind and go to Waitangi?
No, we wrote to them, and look, you can only negotiate in a spirit of goodwill. So we wrote to them. They've replied. We take that as their position, and made a decision.
So you still won't go?
Well, no, they've given us their views about what should happen, and I've decided that that's not appropriate for Waitangi Day, that we can do better.